Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
The Danish and O'Neill podcast. Fun for the whole family.
Ever hit the bong and get that fiery dragon throat feeling? Ever had to chug water from a coughing attack? The solution for the smoothest cannabis smoking experience is a freeze pipe. Freeze pipe makes a freezable line of pipes, bubblers, bongs, and more. Visit thefreezepipe.com and use the code DANDO, D-A-N-D-O, for 10% off. That's thefreezepipe.com and use code DANDO, D-A-N-D-O, for 10% off your entire order.
Yeah, the secret's glycerin.
Yep, that song.
Everybody knows
Glycerin.
that.
Who sings that?
Bush.
Yeah. They didn't know.
Fucking Aaron's favorite.
Aaron loves him some Bush.
He's going down to San Diego to get some Bush.
Aaron, is that true?
No.
What? That is true. How dare you?
They were my favorite band at one point, but
Really?
to be fair, I didn't have taste.
They really were?
Bush
yeah,
was
when I was
good.
in like middle school. They were a
you wanna-
terrible live band.
You want to sing Glycerin?
I think Bush opened for Smashing Pumpkins in like 90. I think I saw him in 97 or something. And yeah, they weren't great live.
Is that Gavin Rossdale? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Bush?
they, like with the second album, it came with a free CD-ROM that had all these live performances of songs from the first album, like Machine Head and stuff like that, and Glycerin.
Yeah.
And God, it was so bad.
Look at this guy. Well, you know what? I'm good friends with Gavin Rossdale. I'm going to tell him he's going to come down and beat your ass.
It was free, though. Can't beat
Yeah,
that.
that's true. It's true. But
That's why they gave it away for free, because they're like, it sucks so bad, we don't want you to pay for it.
It was just weird. It was like, this is the band I listened to. Recording sounds great.
You know who's also bad? Counting Crows. Live, Counting Crows. They were bad.
I saw them at the Greek. They were good.
Was this recently or when they were popular?
This was 4 years ago.
Okay, I saw him when they were popular, and they were like, he would talk out the lyrics.
Mr. Aaron and
when he
me.
He wouldn't give it that much.
When Adam Duritz came out, he's put on some weight and
He wears fake hair.
wears glasses
And fake hair.
I thought it was Eric Griffin doing a bit.
They do work together quite a bit.
Yeah.
Gavin Rossdale's with, isn't he married to Blake Shelton?
No,
Gavin Rossdale is.
Gwen Stefani.
Oh.
Okay, yeah,
sorry.
you know, it was a good. I could see how
Sorry.
you get the two mixed up.
Sorry about that.
Also, big announcement, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Drum roll, Aaron.
All right.
Cue the drum roll, Aaron. We had you bring your drum set in.
Yeah, might be controversial, but the DNO is merging with Beach Cops. It will finally
Yeah.
be one podcast. It's going to be called Beach Cops. It will be replacing the DNO.
One-stop shop. But I know some of you are nervous, but we're going to release 1 hour of Beach Cops for
Yeah.
free.
You're still going to get an hour every week on Monday.
And there will be similarities to this show. Will there be differences? Yeah. Probably there will be.
But we've been doing this show a long time. We need to freshen it up. I mean, how many episodes have we done? Almost 370?
We're bringing Andy DeWitt in.
Yeah. We need to kick it up back to the old days, bring in some old school insanity, and just spice things up. Because Aaron has been dragging us down since we got to ATC.
And for those of you on Patreon, you're still going to get yours as well. So don't worry. We're still going to be doing Patreon-only content for you guys.
You guys are still going to hear us every week. It's just going to be under our new banner, Beach
Yes.
Cops.
It's a merger and acquisitions.
Yes, we haven't acquired anything new. We're just
Yes.
merging. It's more of a merger.
Just a fold in.
Quickly, Aaron, did you get that photo I sent you of the toilet in All Things Comedy? I went to take my typical pre-show urination, and can you bring that up on screen?
I cannot.
You can't?
No, it was to my phone. I can't.
Oh my God!
I'm
this
dealing with
fucking-
PCs over
Was
here.
there really a picture?
Yeah. Do you want me to
Because
show
I
it to
used
you?
that bathroom at 11:30. I cleaned it immaculately.
Seriously?
Yeah. And so it was between then and when you used it.
So you didn't see that? Ladies and gentlemen, look at the camera. I don't know if you can see it. There's a big old wad of toilet paper stuck. Was that not on there when
It
you
was
went
not-
there?
It was not.
I wouldn't call it big. I cleaned that myself just now.
You peeled it off?
No, I
You
peed
did
on
it.
I peed on it, so it came off.
Oh, good usage.
Dude, this is why this place is... Dude, do you have anyone here from a third world country that literally is just learning how to use a toilet?
No.
Okay, because that was like caked on there. So that was like a wiping where somebody just said, I'm just going to stick.
Again, I'm going to argue the term caked. I think it came off fairly easily with a little bit of urine.
Is this how you when you wash your car? You're like, just took a big old whiz on it.
You got good aim. What if you were a little off? You were going over the bowl.
Oh, he doesn't care? Did you see all the urine on the side of the bowl?
Maybe he's the one setting this example.
Looks like someone overfilled a fucking cup of lemonade. There's just white or yellow streaks all over the side. I don't know. I'm not going to use the bathroom here anymore. Is there another
use the other bathroom in the? There's two.
Because I'm afraid what's going on in there. I've heard this one is the one that is.
It seems like this one that you're using is where bad things are happening.
Okay. I just wanted to finally get some evidence. I should have taken a picture of that duty in there too.
We have a war criminal on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's sad to say because this guy used to be a personal hero of ours.
Yeah, and he had a good reputation in this country.
He was America's #1 alleged rapist for a long time.
And now he is fully on the Russian payroll.
It's disgusting.
Who are we talking about?
Talking about our old comrade.
Steve Seagal.
Stevie boy.
He apparently is doing a documentary about the Russia-Ukrainian war.
And where's he going to release this documentary?
Russian TV, I would imagine.
It's the only place you can do it.
Or Russian Blockbuster videos. So he went to a Ukrainian prison days after an explosion killed at least 50 people there. And he wanted to check it out for himself.
By the way, how does he get transportation to go there?
I'm assuming Putin hooks it up.
I guarantee you he is killing people on the front lines.
He could have killed people in this prison.
Yeah.
Who would know?
Look at this fucking guy.
There he is.
Why is nobody in war has a backward baseball cap on?
He's got his orange shooter glasses. He's got some nice sideburns going right now.
Oh, I'm shooting a documentary.
A meaty goatee. He's got a do-rag under the hat just in case the hat blows off. He needs that whatever's going on.
A little added fake hair protection.
Goatee is meatier and blacker than ever. He's wearing look to be almost rave pants, pretty baggy pants.
Why is it? Here he is talking. Here he is. I don't know.
Talking to a prisoner. That prisoner should spit right in his face.
Oh, he should. Right. That's why he wears the glasses.
Or say, hey, come up here and then do the classic head to the bars.
No way, dude. A Seagal would grab your arm and break it in half.
Seagal do nothing.
Is he wearing a G?
I feel like this is the one situation where Aikido is not helpful.
How dare Aikido's helpful in everything.
You can't get your arms in there at all.
His arms are so big he can't even squeeze them between the bars.
Look at this fucking idiot.
What's he saying? He's like, "What are these guys? Is he taunting these guys?"
He's like, "How's the food in there?"
I'll tell you what. I got a whole turkey in the back of my car.
And you guys in there for rape? Because I want to talk to you, like-minded individuals.
Yeah, what's your technique?
He's been banned from entering Ukraine for 5 years in 2017.
Oh, so this is kind of his like revenge.
Yeah, he's like, I'm back, everybody.
Fuck you fucking piece of shit.
It says he's praised Putin in the past for being one of the greatest world leaders, if not the greatest world leader alive today.
God, look at him. Jesus.
Look at that hair. Beautiful.
He looks
You can see the line.
Rough.
You can see the line right on the scalp.
That's CGI'd hair.
That's beautiful.
Look at him. He's like, Putin, you need to go to my hair guy. He's unbelievable.
In February, Seagal told Fox News, which I don't know what this means, most of us have friends and family in Russia and Ukraine. Is that most of the people in the world?
What is he talking about? I don't
Or is that just most people in Russia? I don't really get it.
He doesn't have any family in fucking Russia.
He is of Russian descent.
Is he?
Yes, he is a Russian Jew.
I mean,
is he really? No, he's not Jewish.
I'm of
Yes,
Russian. He's
his real name is Steven Seagal.
I think he's
Steven
half.
Siegelstein?
I think he's half, and we don't want him. The Jews don't want him. He's out. He said, I look at both as one family and really believe it is an outside entity spending huge sums of money on propaganda to provoke the two countries to be at odds with each other.
Yeah.
Not your boy Putin.
Ukraine's like, yeah, let's go to war with Russia.
And it's like, here he is looking at shrapnel because he said he was doing some investigation into what happened.
He looks like what the fuck?
And he looks like a wax figure.
Yeah.
Who's he fooling with the dye job?
Not me.
Me and all of Russia? All of Russia voted him best hair in the country.
If he was an unreal softball player, would you let him on the team, Aaron?
I mean, I've had a guy who looked like this.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
What?
Seriously? I know, but would you take actual... If he was unreal at giving blowjobs, would you take one from him?
No.
Seriously? It's like the best ever. You wouldn't even go, all right, I'll give it a try.
No.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
All right, let's hear what he has to say.
Here's the
As
interview.
I've said, in the exact place where HIMARS came in, killed 50 people, wounded another 70 people. The interesting thing is that one of the Nazis that was killed is a Nazi that was just starting to talk a lot about Zelensky, and Zelensky being responsible for ordering torture and other atrocities
He's now reading.
that violate not only the Geneva Convention of War, but also are crimes against humanity. So if Zelensky was being implicated in crimes against humanity, I wonder if that's why this guy got rocketed and killed.
Rocketed.
Dude,
So he's saying
Just
it's a...
wondering.
Oh,
not any making any
just
accusations.
wondering.
Dude,
Wow.
what?
Seagal.
I guarantee you, he's going to fucking Ukraine because he can live out his the movie Hostel. I guarantee you, is a fantasy like that where he tortures the
Yeah, I'm
fuck
sure
out
he
of
has
prisoners of war.
I'm sure he has soldiers with him.
Crazy.
So he's alleging that this guy was a Nazi and he was speaking out against Zelensky, the leader of Ukraine, and he believes that Ukraine bombed their own prison. It was not Russia. No, stop saying that. He doesn't want that out there anymore. Enough.
Dude, what a crackpot. What if it turned out it was all true?
My friend Vlad wouldn't do. He promised me.
What would you do
He sweared with me.
if you found out that everything Seagal ever said was true? He did work for the CIA. They kept it under wraps. When he went into movies, they wanted to get him out of the country because he knew too much. He had powerful people.
I'd still hate him.
Dude, it would be a mind blower.
I'd still hate him.
I wouldn't.
Let's see.
He would win me back.
So he claims too, like he's looking around and he's making up these theories of what happened there. HIMARS, by the way, are U.S. missiles. Is when he said they're HIMARS, they're LOMARS,
Dude,
Mars bar.
what is his theory of this?
So his theory is,
But now I could go for a Snickers bars.
I mean, that's 100% a Russian talking point that the Ukrainians are Nazis.
yeah, of course,
Dude, how you
this
know
is
what?
Propaganda.
Seagal.
He's their spokesman.
I will not have Aaron besmirch the good name of Steven Seagal.
He's out of breath just
He's out.
talking.
He's out for justice, is what he is.
He's out of breath and he was sweating pretty profusely as well.
Yeah, it's hot. He got like on raping like 5 guys.
So let's see here.
He's holding his
This is a war crime, people,
Lapel
by the
mic.
way, that he's defending.
Are you allowed now in America to say whatever you want about, make up any?
Why is he allowed back in the U.S.? He's pretty obviously.
I don't
in
think he
cahoots.
is. I don't think he is. Is he allowed back in the U.S.? I don't think he's been back in the U.S. in a long time. Can you now say whatever you want without him suing you,
I don't know.
or is he still?
We'll find out. Let's find out. He said the damage on the building, in quotes, definitely looks like a rocket. If you look at the
I
burning,
could tell with the explosion part.
if you look at the burning and the other details, of course, it's not a bomb. So Seagal's an expert on explosives because he's worked in movies. He knows what's going on. He's a cop.
Do you know whether he's Sotheby's #1 bomb appraiser?
Yeah, he knows the difference between a rocket explosion and a bomb. You can just look at it and he knows right away.
By the way, does Sotheby's still work with him? Because he was like appraising samurai swords for them.
I don't know.
I hope that they've cut ties with him.
I hope so as well. He said the pro-Kremlin Russian TV host Vladimir Solovyov claims Seagal personally examined fragments of the HIMARS rockets found there. You went in to look. They said that they're expert. On Pawn Stars, when somebody brings in a rocket, they bring Seagal in to look at it.
They fly him in.
We're going to bring our rocket guy in. Take a look at it.
This is a shrapnel from World War II explosion. Well, we have to bring our guy in, Steve Seagal.
Seagal had access to the site, but the International Red Cross Committee seeking to help the victims have not been allowed. So it's good that he was allowed in. How you guys doing?
Dude, I guarantee you Putin dies. I still have the theory that Putin dies laughing watching Seagal talk about this with his buddies. He's like, look at this idiot. Let's get him to say this crazy shit.
And he's like, can you believe I'm sending him out in front of the world?
He's manipulating a guy who's a sociopath.
Says, let's see. There's more. I have some quotes that I pulled up too because he had some good quotes. This is like a multimedia.
He's a quote machine. Is it? I mean, it's crazy though. There are still Americans that really love. They defend him. Like when we shit on him on different things, people are like, "He's a good guy. This guy seems like he has real skills."
So Seagal, it seems like he met with the leader of pro-Russia separatists in the Donetsk region.
He ate some donuts on the way.
Hi-oh, Yoo-hoo room. Here we go.
At the meeting, Stephen noted that 98% of those who talk about the conflict in the media have never been here. Therefore, the world does not know the truth. He wants to change the way we look at this war. So he says they're misunderstood.
Jesus. Dude, he's really doubling down. Why doesn't he pull out his Jewish heritage?
I don't think he's full. Aaron, come on.
Are you getting this?
Take that back, Aaron.
Are you getting this from the dollop?
Yeah, I don't know if he's full, but I know he is.
We do not accept him.
But is it on the mother's side or father's? That makes all the difference.
Either way, we don't want him. He's out. You're out, Seagal. Fuck you.
No Jew for you.
No. A lot of donuts. So, yeah, there you go. Seagal and Judo Gene LaBelle coincidentally died as well this weekend. Who allegedly...
Coincidentally? I don't think
Seagal may have had him killed. Allegedly choked Seagal out until he shit his pants. Seagal denies it vehemently. Judo Gene LaBelle wouldn't really ever confirm or deny it.
Do you know that he's one of the... You remember when he said he went to Russia because of all the lies in America? Basically, he was insinuating that Judo Gene LaBelle is who made him flee to Russia.
Whoa.
Because he couldn't handle that. He kept telling that story.
It wasn't the rape allegations?
No.
Are they women?
Wow. I think that's
Alleged.
really what it was. But we were saying a lot of people were making up a lot of false stories about me, and I didn't like it. It hurt my feelings.
They're remaking Airplane. They're going to have him. Seagal's going to play one of the pilots, and they're going to say, "Have you ever been in a Ukrainian prison?" Why? Yes, I have.
Wait, he's taking the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar role, or is he taking the?
My
one
dad
guy
says
that-
you're a fat
Hey,
fucking
Billy.
piece of shit who womanizes. That's not me. How dare you?
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
How dare you want to see me naked?
I speak jive.
It is on his father's side. His mother was Irish.
I don't want him either.
Sorry.
This guy's an Irish Jew.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Neither he doesn't want him. I don't want him.
Seagal, he calls himself a diplomat now. So he went on Russian state media. Do not let him back in the U.S. He's banned.
This is what Biden should be working
Take
on.
his property.
Biden.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
they
If
can
you could do
have-
one thing in your presidency, it's ban Seagal for life.
They can have Seagal. We get Brittany Griner back, right?
Whoa.
Hey, there's another guy over there who's in there for marijuana charges.
The Marine?
Yeah.
No, the teacher.
There's a former
dude,
Marine guy.
14 years
It might
in-
be the same guy.
No, this guy's just he's been a teacher over there for 10 years. Different guy. He's been there, and nobody's getting him back. They even put him on a list of he's not one of the guys. He had 20 grams of marijuana for chronic back surgery pain that he had.
Chronic back pain.
So he's left over there because he doesn't play basketball, I guess. I don't know. He should start taking up the game.
They need freeze pipes there.
Yeah.
Did your mic come undone?
Oh, God. Can you hear us?
Am I good? I'm
Yeah,
back.
good now. Yeah.
This is a real shit show.
What's
over
going
here.
on, Aaron? We got beach cops
Aaron, are
coming
you
in
drinking
here.
again? If you guys don't know, Aaron had a terrible drinking problem, and he would show up to work drunk all the time.
According to the Daily Mail, it says Seagal 70, who also had a brief career in a soul band. You don't hear that term a lot, soul band.
Is he really 70?
Yeah.
When is this guy going to die?
When's he going to get gray hair?
That's a good
According
point.
to Wikipedia, Seagal has called Putin a friend several times, and but
Putin's never done it. He's never returned it.
Putin has distanced himself from that.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Putin has distanced himself from
He's
Seagal.
like, I've never met him.
Don't.
Vladimir, it's me. Let me in.
He could shop it. Be
I'm
like,
outside the castle.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, so there you go.
Fuck. This is crazy. I can't believe how this guy, who was a hero of ours, could turn into an even bigger hero of ours.
Yeah, he's
By
doing
becoming
good.
a world diplomat.
International man of mystery.
And he's over there. The funny thing is, I don't think he's losing fans.
Oh, Seagal told the propagandist, that same guy, Vladimir Solovyov, whatever, I know a little bit about these things. I can tell you 1 billion%. It wasn't a bomb that would blow up from the ground.
What experience does this guy have with fucking
None.
He's like, if you've ever seen this movie.
Other than the bombs he's dropping in toilets, I don't think he has any experience.
He's like, I've played so many ex-CIA agents. I know pretty much more than they do.
He said you could see where a missile came from outside and incinerated everything.
How does this guy?
What is he talking about?
How does he rise to this level of power though over there?
It's unheard of. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
How bizarre.
Dude, I say leave everybody that's in prison over there, but just make sure Seagal, if he comes back to the U.S., goes to prison.
And Brittany Griner fights him one-on-one.
Oh, I will play you in basketball.
He says he knows a little bit about that.
He
1 billion%.
D1 basketball.
Seagal did?
Yeah.
Where'd he play?
I played at your mom's house.
Whoa. The podcast? Tom Segura. Is that how Tom Segura broke his arm?
Yeah,
Whatever he did.
Seagal
did it?
broke it midair.
Jesus.
He's like, go ahead, try to dunk.
He jumped up and manipulated his wrist and broke it in half.
Was it his wrist or his leg?
I think both.
Oh.
Like his arm was like behind him, looked like he's been arrested, and then the leg was all janky as well.
He uses Aikido when he plays basketball.
Aaron, do you know Aikido?
I don't.
Did you ever take any martial art?
Yeah, I took American Kempo.
Whoa.
Shit, little Chuck Liddell.
You know Hackelman?
No.
What?
Do you know Chuck Liddell?
Yeah.
You-
I've seen
you-
Chuck Liddell in the parking lot.
Here?
Was I gonna fight?
No, at Hollywood and Highland.
Was he doing a signing? He's like, come to the Hollywood Highland.
Hollywood
parking lot."
Highland? There's no fucking parking lot at Hollywood and Highland.
Parking garage.
Oh.
Did you fight him? Were you there for like like Lionheart?
What time? Was it at night?
Yeah, I was going to a show at the Bowl, and I saw him in the parking lot.
Did you yell at him? Yo, Liddell.
No.
Was he working out naked like those videos that leaked of him and that woman?
No.
Oh.
What was he going to Hollywood Bowl too?
I don't know.
Maybe you should have
He was
sat
on
with him.
He was on foot, and I was still going down.
And you were on a motorized scooter?
Sure.
Maybe that's where he trains. He hits up the Hollywood parking garages and runs.
Oh, it could
You ever
be.
think of that?
Do you know that he trains in a parking garage? Because breathing in all the car exhaust actually strengthens his lungs.
I didn't know that.
Because, deprives you of oxygen and stuff.
How'd that mohawk look in person?
Oh, it was pretty flawless.
Did you say, hey, Chuck, I got the same tattoo?
He
on the
goes
side
by
of my head.
he goes by Charles to guys who don't know him.
Does he?
Yeah,
Charles
If you call him Chuck, he's like,
Felony Bennett?
it's only for friends. Call me Charles Liddell. Charlie.
Charles in charge.
We got to unfortunately get back to where the bread used to be buttered. It's been a while.
Uh-oh.
Florida woman arrested.
What
Christina Calello, or Calello. She's Hispanic. 36. She got taken in for committing sex acts with her dog,
Damn.
while her ex-boyfriend, who was also arrested, recorded it.
Ooh, how do you get arrested for recording?
Was he the ex-boy? Is he the ex-boyfriend now, or was he the ex-boyfriend at the time? That's a big commitment to be like, well, we're not together, but I will still.
Maybe
film
she's
you.
trying to win him back. She's like, trust me, once you see me fuck this dog,
on film.
you're going to want to get back together with me big time.
She's like, and I know you've always wanted to direct, and here's your shot.
yeah, once you get it, this will be great for your directing reel.
She, in quote, willingly engaged in sexual activity with the dog on multiple occasions over the course of 8 years.
Is it illegal in Florida?
Seems to be.
Of all places, Florida has a bestiality law?
Her ex-lover, Jeffrey, with a G.
Oh, lover.
Springer of Largo. That's one of the keys. Allegedly recorded the encounters and put them on a hard drive. The dog had no visible injuries, was taken to an animal hospital.
Yeah, it just had a big smile on its face that they couldn't get off.
The nature of the sex acts was not disclosed by the police.
Oh, really? They're like, well,
They'll have to live with it forever.
there was
though.
some doggy style, some more doggy style.
The pair were taken to jail and charged with sex activity involving animals. Caleo is a New Jersey native living in Safety Harbor. Never heard of that. Posted a $5,000 bond and was released.
This is I don't understand how though you get in trouble if it's legal in a lot of places. Are you just not allowed to film it?
I don't know. It doesn't say, but
I don't think it should be.
we'll see what happens to him.
I think Biden should be focusing on getting these people out of jail
And Seagal back to punish.
because I think it's to call back to film. Oh, you're doing this all wrong.
We need Seagal back, tar and feather him naked, and let us all throw stuff at him.
With what, like pies? He'll
Yeah,
catch him with his mouth.
His mouth is taped shut.
He'll eat the tape.
Or you just throw away a ton of food in front of him and watch him weep and starve him.
No, because he'll go back later and dig it all
No,
out.
but
wherever you
I'm
throw
saying
it.
he's like chained to a post. He can't get out.
I think you should all be able to. There should be a big funnel, and you could take a dump or piss into the funnel.
And people should be allowed to rip his wig off, pose with it, take pictures.
You see, basically just put him in the stockade.
Yes.
He should do a traveling stockade tour. All major cities. One day, 24 hours.
Bill Cosby will open for him. And then he comes
Go
out.
ahead, do your worst.
You can fart in his face.
You get that blowjob, Aaron?
You can slap him as hard as you want.
That'd be great. No, but you have to slap him with something, like a
steak
salmon or something.
A steak, big juicy hunk of raw meat.
You could throw. You know what? Blowgun. You
Or
shoot
like
a blowgun at his
a
ass.
floppy woman's breast. A titty slap.
They should do some sort of a pendulum with a dildo on the end of it, and you get to swing it into his asshole.
Or you could just swing a dildo bat at his head.
You could kill him though.
Well, if he dies, he dies.
Well, it turns out
he's
the
Russian.
Seagal tour lasted 15 minutes before somebody killed him.
Well, sorry, guys. You bought tickets in the other cities, and you're not going to see him.
He'd be like, "Don't touch the glasses."
I'd break those glasses right in his face.
What he's like, "I'll remember each and every one of your faces, and when I get out of this,
if Biden loses power, you're all dead.
the Biden Seagal stockade tour."
I'd wear a mask.
Hey, we're here with Steve Rito.
He would take the first punch.
Is it Biden?
Yeah. Or he'd ride his bike and fall off into him. And he'd be like, oh. And then he would hug Seagal for like 5 minutes.
He'd be like, "Hey, Steve, touch my hairy legs."
We need Dog and Seagal to get together.
How have they not?
What are you doing over there in Russia, bro?
I could see they'd be better. Oh, I like large-breasted women as well. That's why I came here.
I apologize for the loss of Beth. And your new wife is beautiful. Who cares what Baby Lisa says?
Baby Lisa's a beautiful woman.
She looks like a hobbit.
I like Leland.
Leland's a beautiful woman.
Can you imagine that? Dog, I like your name.
You have beautiful hair.
You're Native American, so am I.
I want to kiss you.
Can I still taste Beth's pussy on your breath?
It's an erotic fiction with Dog and Seagal.
God. I'd love to have Dog on this show.
He's scheduled next week.
Have you seen this thing where guests are paying like up to $50,000 to be on popular podcasts?
I did, and so far we've gotten $100,000. We've had Earl and Eleanor both paid us.
Earl, I'll pay you 25 G's.
I'll give you half. We'll call it cool.
One of these guys that paid 50,000, not that 250,000 listeners per episode isn't big, but it's not $50,000.
Did they name anyone doing it, or they just said people they did?
Yeah, I can't remember that. They're mostly business podcasts.
And they're like, if I get on, then my business will make tons of money.
But everyone knows Danish and O'Neill, one of the biggest business podcasts out there.
Yeah, so we're waiting. If you guys are out there and you got $50,000 burning a hole in your pocket, we'd love to talk to you.
You want to be a guest? Aaron pays us.
Yeah.
Pays us to be a sound recorder for this show.
He gives us his salary for this time period for the show.
Are there any awards for podcast recorders?
If there are, I don't know about them.
The Soundies?
The sound-offs. The Sounders. They stick things in your penis. If you get, that's where the trophy goes.
Here's your award. It's a piece of barbed wire that we shoved down your pee hole.
Would you accept that, Aaron?
I can say I'd politely decline.
Would you rather have a softball trophy or a Soundy?
Softball trophy.
Whoa.
What?
The hobby over the job.
I think we should do, at the end of the year, a Soundy Award for Best Sound Engineer.
And it's between Aaron
and me. Also the founder of the Soundies.
And Emma.
And you guys can decide who recorded it better.
But we're going to give the... Earl will somehow win it, even though he's not nominated.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron, did you see the Big Earl roast? I didn't see it.
No, I did not.
Of Ric Flair.
He said it when I saw him a couple days ago.
Oh.
Like, I'm still high from the roast, man.
Some of the greats were there. The Undertaker, come on.
He said he's retiring.
Undertaker?
Hey, no, it's like every dream.
It's not
has
going to
been
get any
lived.
better?
Yeah. He's done. He's retiring from the industry.
You told me as a young Earl I'd meet some of these guys.
I'd go to Nashville.
I'd say be cool.
He said Earl called him, or he said Ric Flair called him like Dodd or something.
Oh, what an honor.
He's like, good to meet you, Dodd. Or something. It wasn't his name. I know that much.
Ric Flair's allegedly his last match. I have a feeling it is not.
I thought he already had his last. I just watched a documentary where he
what-
had his last match.
No, this is what this whole weekend was about, was his last match. And he couldn't walk at the end of it. Like, he had to be like carried out by his son-in-law and another guy. And he's like, and then after he goes, I wish I didn't say that was my last match, because I think, dude, he could barely move. He was like throwing like slow motion, like, because he was just gassed. He's old. He's a bad heart. He almost died a couple of years ago.
He's got a horrible drinking problem.
Well, he's now sober, I think, allegedly.
I watched that documentary on him. I know it's been around for a while, but I just got ESPN Plus.
Some bad business investments.
But they more got into the fact that he's like, I loved fucking women. I lived this lifestyle. No problem with that. But why the fuck was he married twice?
Been married
and
5 times.
Oh, 5 times?
I think so.
Oh, they only went through his first 2. Probably the others declined to be.
Yeah.
So if you love that lifestyle, just live the lifestyle. Why are you constantly getting married and having kids that you then neglect?
He's 73. I think he was married 4 or 5 times.
Well, they covered the first one I get. All right, you're young, you have 2 kids. But then he got married again, had 2 more kids, and those kids were like, yeah, we never, well, one of them's dead, but we never saw him. So I was like, just go out and live on the road and fuck.
Yeah, he's had 5 marriages. The last one, I think he said he was married, but they were never officially married.
But
the one that was recent.
He says he fucked like whatever, 2 women a day every day.
Now, which is a blatant lie, but
You never know.
now he looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Who's did you see that other wrestler that came out, said he had sex with 1 million women?
No, who was that? Is that Hulk Hogan?
He was on a podcast. He goes, who was it? It was
100 women. Let me see.
No, 1 million.
It's not even possible.
Yeah. You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, I know that.
Even Chamberlain's numbers aren't possible.
This is why I brought it up. So, like I said, he fucked 6
1
women.
million women. Who
Yeah,
was
that's why it was
it?
noteworthy.
Was it Virgil? Is that who it is?
Oh, I think it was
It is
Virgil.
Virgil was on Earl's podcast, and Earl always calls him like a fat piece of shit, even though he's not fat. I don't really get the joke.
Well, did Earl know that he fucked 1 million women?
This guy's not even a big name. When was he fucking?
Some guy asked me, he goes, I don't know, 1 million? He goes, wait, is that a real number? He's like, yeah, probably.
His
like
main
1
job was
million.
walking $10 million man to the ring. And who wants to fuck that guy?
And after he walked him there, he went and fucked 30 chicks.
During the match?
So how many $1 million man fuck? 800 million?
No.
This
Everyone
guy is
knows.
just like, he was just a glorified manager. His real name's Michael Jones.
Yeah, I guess that he fucked. I mean, over the course. I mean, if you think that, what's his name?
Virgil.
Ric Flair was fucking hard for 50 years, he would have to fuck a different woman every other day for 50 years, which after a while you just go,
Are these idiots, though, counting the number of times they've had sex, not the number of women?
I think they're counting the number of pumps they did.
Oh.
So he's at 10,000 pumps,
It's not-
or 1 million pumps.
Probably not far off.
He could pump a lot.
Virgil,
A
come
million.
on, dude. I think he was
I thought
in
he was-
Nashville.
Yeah, he was on somebody's podcast talking about
Oh, Virgil, good to see you again. Come on.
1 million, gee.
Whoa. I thought I had a lot.
Patty, please.
I got 8.
Patty, please count it as 400.
I could only imagine Big Earl just looking at all these guys in heaven asking for autographs.
You guys going to hit the locker room anytime soon?
Let me see if I can find it. He has a picture that he posted where he looks handicapped. Like
Earl?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Literally looks like a Make-A-Wish adult.
I'll show you. The way he's standing.
He was standing with other people that were legitimately handicapped. Like, a lot of those wrestlers looked fucking beat up.
Yeah, they're not young. Definitely not young.
But this seemed to be like kind of, I mean, I hope he doesn't go and retire, move out to the Caribbean or something.
It's I guess he's like, if Flair could retire, I guess I'm going to too.
He and Flair almost went to high school together.
They are similar ages.
Not that far off.
Let me see if I can find this picture.
Of Big Earl?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's worth it.
Oh, shit. Well, you're looking for that. You guys know what I'm about to talk about. Let me see this. Let me see this handicap.
It's the way he's
picture.
standing.
Oh, he
It's
does.
his legs.
Who's
And
the lady?
It's Vicky Guerrero, the late Eddie Guerrero's wife.
Dude, he looks like a wrestler. God, he's lucky that he never drank or did drugs.
His
He's
head's to
looking
the
rough.
side, and his legs are bent at like a bizarre angle.
You would think
It looks like they're like, all right, throw your crutches off. We don't want to put. I don't want him in the picture. he looks like he's
support
barely.
your weight on me.
He looks like he's barely standing.
You would think that he would look like 30 years old. Sleeps as much as he wants, works out all the time,
backfiring.
never does drugs or alcohol. You would think that he would look literally 30 years old.
It's backfiring.
Instead, he looks mid-50s.
He's posing with Lex Luger, who's either partially or all paralyzed. You know.
Look at that. Luger, I remember when you could walk.
I forgive you for what happened with Miss Elizabeth.
Let's get
Come on.
Let's get into this.
Let's do it.
All right, Burr. Are you guys feeling that chill?
Bill Burr.
Yeah, that's because today's episode is brought to you by Freeze Pipe.
The freeze, everybody. Freeze it.
Yep, they're the makers of the smoothest pipes, bubblers, and bongs. Freeze Pipe's unique glass pieces are scientifically, these are scientists.
Yeah.
They engineered this thing to cool cannabis smoke by how many degrees, you think?
2.
No. Over 300 degrees.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
way more than I ever
Ice
thought.
cold. You know what the secret is? It's freezable glycerin chambers.
Glycerin.
I didn't even know that drastically cool down the smoke.
Pop one of these chambers in the freezer for 1 hour, and the smoke passes through that icy corridor. It's instantly chilled for a bigger and colder hit. Everyone's going to be like, you're so cool. And you're going to say, literally, I am. You know what I'm saying?
You should feel my throat.
It's like putting ice in your bong if that ice was on steroids and played baseball in the 90s.
Come on
Whoa,
now. That has
too
not been
soon.
proven.
Too soon.
Also, look, I quit smoking marijuana. You know why? Because it burned my throat.
The rah-rah, the dragon, like Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, and I was coughing. I would be smoking marijuana at 2 a.m. trying to hide it.
I remember you were praying. You were going to church saying, God, please, somebody invent something to help me.
And I knew glycerin existed. I said, why can't somebody just put this in a pipe? And luckily, some scientists decided that they're going to put it in a pipe.
Yeah.
And then my dream came true.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, and you're going to feel smooth and nice.
Yep.
If you got sultry tones, it won't affect how you talk. You won't have that ragged throat feeling.
It is tougher for us with the deeper voices.
Oh, yeah.
We get cashed out even more.
Yeah, you're like, oh, hey,
By the way, the freeze pipe was founded by college roommates by pulling their money together.
I thought they weren't roommates, but I'm glad to know that they were roommates.
For a
And
while,
a lot of people are saying they weren't roommates. They were roommates, guys. Stop saying that.
I live by 2 rules. Number 1, only buy things from companies founded by people that used to be roommates.
Yes. Well,
Former
that
roommates.
checks that's your thing as well. That box is checked.
Rule 2, I'll buy anything with glycerin in it.
It's not bad.
This has both.
Freeze pipes and tests.
This is the longest
Cooling
ad
power
read.
and state-of-the-art water filtration. Not only will you be taking bigger hits, you can say goodbye to that burning sensation and the coughing exorcisms.
Yep.
Exercise it. Freeze Pipe makes everything from pipes to dab rigs, so check out their entire lineup at the
Get your rig!
Yeah, get your rig rigging at thefreezepipe.com and use the code DANDO, D-A-N-D-O, for 10% off your first order. That's freezepipe.com and use the code DANDO, D-A-N-D-O, for 10% off on the site.
Yep, D-A-N-D.
Stop waiting.
Oh.
Stop putting it off.
Aaron, would you buy
Had enough.
a product based on that ad?
Oh, are you kidding me? I'd buy like 4 of them.
I can hear him ordering it right now. I hear his fingers.
I could hear the bong. When you log on the website, it goes,
Hits from the bong. Aaron's Dr. Green Thumb. Aaron, I'm sending you this picture of Big Earl and Vicky Guerrero for you to use as your screensaver.
it uses your flavor saver.
Oh. Are you jealous that Big Earl was out there hobnobbing with the wrestling's elite?
No, I just took a look at some of the photos too. I feel kind of sad
It is a
For
very...
Earl or for them or both?
for them. I mean,
That they have to hang around with Earl?
Lex Luger to be in a wheelchair is like.
But,
So-
hey, don't feel
that
too
was so
bad. He
jacked.
did get Miss Elizabeth hooked on pills. And that,
Is that true?
She died. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, shit. So
So don't feel too bad. Miss Elizabeth seemed like a nice lady.
Are there any... I have a feeling going to these conventions, it's just pure sadness. watching these guys.
Well, guys, you grew up. Lex Luger was the guy was an Adonis, jacked.
How about what's his name? The Steamboat?
Ricky the Dragon.
Ricky the Steamboat? Why does he look pretty good? Did he get out early? He seemed fine. I was watching that documentary, and he looked normal.
Maybe because he's Asian.
That could be.
Is that what you say?
I don't know. Not sure. Maybe he wasn't a big partier. I don't know. Yeah, I think he did retire pretty early. I mean, I think he was doing like backstage stuff for the WWE for a while.
Okay, because everyone else in that documentary looked like absolute dog shit.
Can we? Here's Earl wearing a rat shirt with somebody. Here he is with a Ric
here
Flair.
she is.
It's Vicky Guerrero.
It looks like they put a smiley face because you could see his dick. In his pants, there's a smiley face. It looks like he's covering something up.
Or because it's like, hey, this guy is something wrong with him.
Wait, that's Vicky Guerrero?
Yeah.
What? She just looks like someone. She looks like John and Kate +8. Yeah. That lady.
She's got that style hair.
Kate Gosselin.
She was never a wrestler. When Eddie Guerrero passed away, the WWE was like, do you want to come in? I think she needed money.
Okay.
So now she just does like...
And it looks like they're doing this in a parking garage.
Why is he posing? Is he wearing cutoff sweatpants? With a smiley face over his boner?
Varvatos cut these for me. Only charged me $800 to cut them.
So his pose, if those of you can't see, he's bent-kneed, like slumped to one side.
Yeah.
And his head is craned at an unnatural angle where he's touching her hair. He's probably like, get off of me.
It looks like that big old melon finally broke his neck.
That could break her. Putting that weight on her head could break her neck.
And they look like they're literally in the loading area of a convention center.
You're like 10 years younger than me, Vicky.
So where do you want me to perform? Oh, off this loading dock?
Oh,
that's where we're doing it? Okay.
Can you stop backing up? That beep, beep, beep sounds really distracting. Keep bumping the mic.
Oh, hold on. We got to unload a couple of cases.
Speaking of unload. Hello.
Are there any other pictures of him from there?
That was the best, the most mockable.
Earl wants to come on for next week's final DNO show.
Oh, shit.
And he's like,
So does John Little.
Is John Little in town?
I don't know. I'm kidding.
He wants to Skype in?
We'll see. Aaron says he wants to co-host again with Earl. That episode actually has high numbers. Aaron really brought it home. Aaron got his friends and family to listen.
What if next episode nobody wants to listen?
Well, the reason we're bringing Beach Cops into the fold is that Aaron and Earl we couldn't follow it.
Yeah.
We're like, the show is peaked.
And we're gonna air. I think there's gonna be an interesting Aaron and DeWitt
dynamic.
Here's the thing.
DeWitt's a star softball player.
But DeWitt, some guys you think you would mesh well with, but he hates Earl.
That's true.
You think you'd be buddies with Earl. And Earl hates him.
I don't know if hate, but they don't see eye to eye on a lot of issues.
Especially ass eating.
And ass eating talk.
And Patty Please talk.
Yes.
And Predator lines. It's pretty much nothing. They see eye to eye on nothing.
Aaron, have you seen the new Predator?
I watched it last night.
How is it?
It's pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's good for streaming. If it were in the theater and I paid for it, I'd be a little pissed.
It's the Native Americans versus Predator battle we've always wanted. Is that what it's about?
Yeah, but they made the Native Americans like idiots. Like they don't know how to track anything.
I saw somebody had a funny joke. A guy on Twitter said that he wants the Predator. He likes this like the Predator fighting throughout history thing, and he wants the Predator to go and attack the filming of the movie Predator.
Oh, that would be great. Real meta shit right there.
Pretty Nathan Fielder-esque, the rehearsal style.
Dude, that is, it was good, but again, it was good for streaming. If I had gone out to the theater, I'd probably been like, eh.
I think it broke Hulu's release record debut.
Yeah, but people are like, oh, it's a worthy. Nothing will ever beat the original.
It's
not even close.
It's actually the highest rated by fans of any of the Predator films,
including the original.
Including the original.
Okay. But that doesn't make any sense because you can't have this one.
Would you give it over the original?
No.
Not even close.
Is Kevin Costner in it? Like he wanders through? And they're like, wait, what are you doing here?
That'd be amazing.
Dressed like a Civil War guy.
It's like I'm trying to deliver mail.
Is there are there good lines for Earl to memorize? I wonder if he has any of it down. No. Okay.
First of all, because the chick is like.
Did you watch the regular dub, or there's a Comanche dub, which is I watched for like 5 minutes and I was like, this is
Wait.
stupid. They're speaking English.
Yeah, but they speak Comanche a little bit.
A little bit, but there's a dub where it's all Comanche.
And there's so many people that speak Comanche.
But they're mouthing. It's American subtitles, obviously, but they're mouthing in English, like they spoke English on the set. So it's very bizarre.
Comanche dub is some of my favorite music right now.
Yeah.
Comanche dubstep.
Yeah.
What kind of name is Poon? Comanche.
I don't get, though, in the movie, this chick, she's the warrior, but like she goes hunting with these guys, but these guys seemed a bit inept.
She's
like
just one of the guys.
They would know all these things that, like the way they're going about catching this thing.
To catch a
made no
predator.
sense. Yeah.
That's
Catch
the
a
next,
prey.
That's the next movie.
Yeah, they kept telling her like, "You can't hunt," and they were like really bad at it.
Yeah.
You suck. And then she turns out to be the best one.
And then, yeah, but she had no practice, by the way. She was like she was a savant hunter. Like never hunted, but then just naturally beat the predator.
She's also
kind of.
the only person with a dog in the entire tribe.
Only person with a dong?
With the dog. But,
Dog.
And her ex-lover had actually videoed her having sex with the dog.
But there was no laws like that back
yeah,
then.
this is Comanche time.
And that's why the predator came to Earth, was to have sex with animals.
Yeah,
And
well,
everyone keeps breaking it up.
that's the other thing. The predator could have killed her at any point in time, but for some reason,
Maybe he loved her.
He was literally picking grizzly bears up over his head.
You blew it. I loved her.
But for some reason, this chick, I don't know.
Is Guy Fieri in it?
Didn't consider her a threat, which I find it's like if you have a weapon, you're a threat.
Yeah.
had
If
weapons.
you give Aaron a softball bat, he's a threat. They hit a home run
I'm a threat.
every time at the plate.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Sure.
He didn't realize. Yeah, he didn't take her as a threat. So that's
There's
why.
also the thing in the movie where they take medicine to lower their blood pressure or their blood temperature, their body temperature.
Yeah.
But to lower your body temperature enough to where someone can't see you on a infrared would kill you.
Listen to this guy, he's infrared expert.
What are you, Seagal?
No, I read it afterwards. I was like, oh yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Seagal did a lot of the fight choreography for that movie.
Is that true?
he was in this Predator suit.
Dude, they didn't do justice to the Comanche. Like they should have been fucking. They could have done way better battles.
Should have been fucking.
Well, there weren't Comanches up there in that part of the world.
Oh Jesus! Here we go with more of this story. Hey, there weren't predators up there either.
That's true, but there were Comanches that existed.
Was the guy was Freddy Krueger, the actor? What's his name? Robert.
England?
Was he in the suit like he was in Stranger Things? They brought him back.
No.
But she did have a pet alien
Really?
from the movie Alien.
Number 11.
Yeah, she that was her dog. Actually, was the alien.
They all eat waffles.
She had one of those fucking what are those bursters, rippers?
Chest burster?
Yeah.
Was it that? Yeah.
They were all eating fucking maize and shit, and then alien shot out of her chest.
Maize and mayo.
They should have done that. Yeah, she was
Like
supposed
the
to
LA
be.
streets.
By the way, at one point she was gonna go kill this thing, and all the women are going out to the field to like pick grains and shit, and she's walking by all of them. Not one of them goes stop and goes, "Hey, where the fuck are you going?"
Yeah.
Like you need to be out here doing the work that we're doing.
They know she's their best. And brightest.
No, they all didn't think anything of her.
They wanted to kill her.
Yeah. I thought it was entertaining, but it was not anywhere near.
Did you enjoy how they woke her up every morning?
How'd they wake her up?
They kicked her.
Oh, I like that.
Who did? The
That's my
women?
favorite part.
You never see who it is, but somebody walks in and kicks her.
That
like
guy
several
kicked her
times.
when she was passed out. She was almost killed by a mountain lion, and then a guy comes in and kicks her in the guts.
It happens like 3 times in the movie. No matter whether she's nursing a concussion or not, she is kicked awake.
Do you think killing that predator has earned her the right to not be kicked awoken with a kick?
I think so.
Now she's doing the kicking.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's worth watching because it's free.
Have
It
you
is.
guys
It
seen
is. Well
that,
shot.
that Guy Fieri can't stop going to see Rage Against the Machine live? He got a taste of it now. He's following him around.
He's a rage
He
head.
can't stop.
I bet you he has a hell of a fucking parking lot grill scene going on before the show.
They're like, yeah, maybe you should come to less show. You know, it's
You imagine if they ban him?
been good. It's been fun.
You can't come in anymore, guy.
You know,
does he want to go back? And they're like, dude,
You know,
you can't come back
We met
anymore.
you. We met you that once. So it's fine.
I can see Rage Against the Machine. This is kind of everything they're against.
Yeah,
the Guy
this is what they
Fieri
rage against.
Burger capitalism is everything that they're against. These guys are pretty good.
Apparently, there's a clip of Fieri. People say it looks like he's going to put the hot end of the cigar into his mouth.
What?
He must have been drunk.
He's going to shotgun it.
I don't know. Yeah, so I guess because I saw a thing that he was like, finally, Hunter and I are checking off the bucket list item. We're getting to see Rage. And Hunter's
that
like,
the show
and Hunter
where-
said something like, about time. I'm like, Hunter's like, he's too young to like.
Was that the
He
show?
wasn't
where-
around Rage Against the Machine was big,
Yeah,
was
but
he?
it doesn't mean that you can't like it.
No, it's just funny though that he's like, yeah, about time we're getting to see it, and it's like
Yeah, I mean, Hunter, how many years were they into
they've
it?
only been touring now.
What did you see where that security guard like rushed some guy that was rushing the stage and like bumped the lead singer over?
Oh, is that where it was? The guy who just like body checked the
Yeah,
guy?
people were like, bodyguard throws him, and I was like, no, he was rushing to save him.
You never know. It could be someone going to kill you.
Salman Rushdie shit happened.
Salman Rushdie the stage.
Yeah.
Last week, Fieri said he and his son Hunter were losing our minds at the crowd, he said they were crushing it.
Dude, can you imagine going to a concert with your dad? I'd be like,
No.
fuck, no.
I can't.
I'm not going with my dad.
Especially if your dad's like, he's like, I'll get you in. We'll meet him backstage.
And he's smoking cigars. He's like, hey, Hunter, your friends got any of that
wonder
wacky
if-
tobacco?
Is it outdoors? Because most venues wouldn't want you smoking a cigar.
I would imagine.
Fieri did a post. He said him seeing Rage was a moment in history. So this is a
Whose history?
He said this is a lifelong journey that Hunter and I have been on.
So when Hunter was born, he's like, first things first.
One day we'll see Rage.
You and I got to see Rage.
He said, Hunter, Bulls operate. He also said, best concert ever until tomorrow night in Raleigh. Rage rules.
He's going again. How many? Dude,
He said he's following him now.
this guy, does he
City
have
to
like
city.
does he have $100 million deal with the Food Network?
They're like, he's like, I gotta take
he's-
time off.
Dude, I bet you he's filming.
He's like, Mike. Hello? We back?
Yeah.
It's where the connection is.
Very tentative.
Yeah. I have a replacement cable.
I was going to sue Aaron. It says last year was a video of Guy Fieri headbanging in the front row of Slipknot.
That I can
Is Hunter there?
Hunter.
You
was
think
in
he's a
one of the
Slipknot
masks.
fan?
Oh yeah.
I think he is.
Man,
Has he ever seen Suicidal Tendencies?
I don't know.
What
Doesn't
about
list the bands he's seen?
Lamb of God?
Says he loves Rod Stewart. No, I'm kidding.
That'd be great.
He's been to a Buffett show for sure.
I love Tom Morello. He
Oh,
definitely loves what the Hagar's is a good boy.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Dude, Hagar's the biggest doucher in the
Cabo
world.
Wabo.
Oh, I'm hanging with my boy.
You guys know
Sammy.
Sammy? They're like, fuck Sammy Hagar. If you ask that to the Rage Against the Machine Guns, they're like, fuck that.
That's everything they're against also. Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, they're like anti-establishment. Who's more establishment than Guy Fieri?
Maybe they've changed their tune.
They're like, we love your trash can nacho guy. They're like mutual fans.
That guy lives. He lives a couple blocks away from my
Who, Guy Fieri?
sister. No, Morello.
Oh, Tommy?
Yeah. He goes
What about
to
Zach De La Roche?
a guy I know has a repair shop. He brings his car in there. So I should ask him. I go, hey, what's the story of this Fieri fuck?
Zach seems to be in very good cardio shape. I've seen some videos putting on really lively shows.
I have a feeling these guys definitely get in shape for this fucking tour.
And you don't want to meet Fieri looking all out of shape.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you look great, man.
Would you let Fieri play on the softball team?
Oh yeah. He's practically wearing the uniform already.
He definitely is probably. Would you, if Guy Fieri gave the best blowjob in the world, would you get one from him?
No, I still can't do it.
Or if he posed with your penis like it was food for a food magazine.
Did
And
you
then
ever,
get the blowjob.
Aaron, would you buy this calendar? It's penises that are hidden in food, but you can't tell. But if you stare at them long enough, you could find them. Like,
I'd
you
buy
know.
it for someone, sure.
It's called Where's
Okay.
Peen Dough?
Who would you buy it for? Your mom?
As a gag
or-
gift?
As a gag gift. This is a real calendar.
Yeah.
It's still a sale, though. You take the sale.
All right, fine. But I don't like my product being ridiculed.
Where would you put it in your garage, like where you work on your car?
Yeah, I saw that. This guy comes out in his coveralls on his creeper from underneath his Jeep. Hey, just throwing a locking diff on this bad
He's
boy.
like, wait, that's where the penis is. It's in the mashed potatoes. I never saw it.
Throw
there.
some Rancho adjustable shocks on here. Throwing a rear locking diff in. Got my ARB air lockers going.
He loves softball and working on his car.
He's like, hey,
and stuffed crust pizza.
Why don't you guys go take a look at that calendar? You see anything unusual in that spaghetti and meatballs?
And you could hang it up. Your wife would have no idea that you're looking
Yeah.
at big old dongs all day. That's the benefit.
You could be jerking off to it. Your wife's like, what are you doing? You know me. I love food. And then you're just fucking jerking it to the cocks of the food. It's the ultimate closeted gay masturbation material.
Gay, foodie.
I've got even the next calendar is dudes having sex, but it looks like food.
Interesting. It's gonna
Would you
evolve.
do that?
No.
And they're all firefighters.
Holy shit. Can I hear you? Oh, God. Aaron. Talk.
Hello, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah,
I
it's-
can't move.
It's where it connects to the microphone. It's
But if I
right
cross
on-
my arm too far, it goes
yeah,
out.
yeah, don't touch that cable.
Aaron, I heard you're leaving L.A. County on a trip.
He's going to the
Yeah.
LA County Fair.
No, that's still.
What makes you leave the county?
You're headed to San Diego County.
Yes,
It's not a real county.
I think it is a county.
Is it a county?
it is a real county. Yeah,
Are you from San Diego County?
I am from San Diego. County.
SDC, dude. What are you doing down there? Some business?
No, visiting family.
Are you visiting some old strippers that you used to go to in Tijuana?
Who are you staying with?
My mom.
All right.
That sounds like a joke.
Your old bedroom, or she moved to a new place?
No, they're in a different house.
She got rid of all your softball trophies? Are you going to show her the trophy?
I was going to say, maybe that's why he's making the trip.
Hometown boy comes home for the parade.
Did she call you? She said, Aaron, when are you bringing the trophy down?
No, she was here for the first one, so that was nice.
What?
Oh, Mom, it'd be real nice if you could drive up.
No, she happened to be here.
No, come on.
Yeah, she happened to
Come
be
on,
here
Aaron.
looking for.
Happened to be here
looking
because you were
for-
like, it means a lot to me if you come up here. And then you say, oh, by the way, I have a softball game.
Aaron, bring the trophy down here. My friends want to see it.
Is she proud of your softball career?
Probably not.
She's like, I thought I had a son who plays baseball.
Do you meet her friends ever?
Sure.
Any of them hot?
Is she
No.
like, Aaron, take your pants off and show my friends what you're working with? What? I don't
That
know.
never happened?
I'm asking questions. I'm trying to find out about your life.
Maybe you could buy them the calendar.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
They're like, hey, if you look at it, you know what's in there? Dick and balls, baby.
Do they listen to this podcast to hear your sound work?
No.
Do you ever promote them? Hey, they better vote for the Soundies.
That's true.
Hope so, yeah.
Because right now I have a couple of votes in my favor.
And it says
Thanks a lot, Earl.
there's a guy working on a porno podcast who's up for
Is
it.
up for it too?
Yeah.
Also, Aaron.
Because they're also doing fuck audio. So it's like,
That's true
it's
too.
a tough job.
Yeah, but a lot of that they're not even really trying. They're just picking it up off the camera.
Well, there's that one lady, her and her husband interview, then they pound this one
Oh, I know.
together.
It's a huge podcast.
I want to go on it.
Plug?
Yeah,
Pug?
I want to get, I'm going to have a threesome with them.
If you go on it, do you have to fuck?
I don't know if you have to, but it seems like most people do.
I would love to do it. I would tell my wife, I'm like, I need to get on the show to promote stuff, but at the end, it's like, you have to fuck. What am I supposed to do here? I'm in a real bind.
Aaron's going on.
What are you promoting, Aaron?
It's soundy.
You're sounding?
Gotta get the votes for.
Yeah, you better not talk about sounding on there. They'll get some sounding afterwards. Would your wife buy that if she's like, oh, what if on this show we made you fuck somebody?
On Beach Cops, you might. On Patreon, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, I want to move the beach cops out to that couch so that we can
Aaron
get...
seems reluctant.
But DeWitt can have the couch and we can bring people in for him to make love to.
That's true as well.
Would that be a... Is that... What...
Is
How
there-
far can you go?
And
here?
how much volume? Would noise be a problem if we were out there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like it would be a problem. We would be disrupting people,
if somebody
or people
is
would be
a-
disrupting us.
There'd be that and the possibility of being disrupted as well.
Somebody has a loud laugh. Would that be a problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we say some of the filthiest things you've ever heard in your life, would that be a problem?
Not for me, but for someone else.
Okay. As long as you're in.
Well, once they step foot in the building,
Yeah.
I mean, there's comedy involved, so gotta be careful.
Okay, well, Aaron, would you pose for this calendar?
No.
No?
No.
Would any of
Why?
your mother's friends pose?
No.
Okay.
How about this? Sound guys and their favorite food pose with their penis in it. And you can't.
What about sound guys of the podcast world? Would you be in that?
Oh, there we
No.
go.
Well, you have to have your pants off.
Why?
I don't want to be in a calendar. I don't even want to be on camera
Why?
because it's not what I came here to do.
You're just the voice man.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You've got a penis for radio. That's what they say.
That's the name of his book.
That would be a great fucking book. Penis for. I'm hearing the crackling. Dude, this is one of the worst days to start voting on soundies.
Yeah,
because this is some of the
true.
worst sound I've ever seen in my
That is
life.
true, Aaron. You're gonna lose some votes.
Day one.
Maybe I'm trying to throw the election.
Exactly.
Dude, well, you know
I
what?
brought in a faulty cord. My plan's working.
You know what? You get a gift certificate and you get the trophy. And you know where the gift certificate is to, Aaron?
The trophy show.
Where? Yeah, where? I'm gonna get a softball trophy. With mine. What's your favorite place in Burbank?
Portos?
Bennigan's.
That's where the gift certificate is to.
Dude, Porto's, the line is crazy. Is that the Porto's where the cars go all the way down the street?
Sometimes, yeah.
What do they serve there? Potato rolls? What's their big item?
Potato balls.
They just have regular potatoes.
Potato balls? That sounds like you're doing the calendar.
That is.
I hide them in there.
So what, it's just a ball?
It's Cuban. It's Cuban food, so it's
good, but
a fried ball of mashed potatoes and ground beef and spices.
And Castro's
They're good.
yeah,
pubes.
they're really good.
Did you
But
guys hear
it's
that,
a long line.
Justin Trudeau is Castro's son?
Is that true?
Joe Rogan said it. So it's
Is
gotta be true.
Castro's son?
That's what he said.
Fidel Castro's son?
That's what he alleges.
Really?
Yes.
How is that?
He said.
Type that in. Let's search this out.
Joe Rogan alleges that
I know, but
he
what-
believes.
What's the evidence?
He's like, they look a ton alike.
That's it?
I've heard this conspiracy before.
Huh?
There's a lot of people that look a lot
me
like
see.
somebody.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
there's like 9 faces in the world.
Yeah. Everybody has a specific.
9 faces? Probably
you-
more than that.
Is Doug Stanhope my father?
Could be, according to Rogan.
And Booger is his grandfather?
What's Rogan saying here? He commented on the wild similarities between photos of Trudeau and Castro.
Is this with Trudeau doing the brown face?
Says the rumors of their possible relation began after the suicide of Castro's oldest son, Fidelito, when unconfirmed reports of his suicide note claimed Castro referred to Trudeau as his half-brother. What?
Dude, you don't think somebody could trace the lineage of this and prove it to be right or wrong?
Instead, at the top of the segment, Rogan read from an article titled, "No, Fidel Castro is not Canada PM Trudeau's father. I am your father."
But there's a lot of
It's a good movie.
motherfuckers that look alike. They're not all related.
It says the theory was that Castro as Trudeau's father was also shared wildly on social media, Rogan said. Just for funsies, let's Google. What? He said funsies? Look at the two of them together. There's multiple photos.
Can we look at photos?
It says Rogan.
Sounds like he's just making a joke.
Rogan said, yeah, that's wild. That's fucking wild. Hey, bro, you need a 23andMe right away, sir. It's wild how close he looks. If it's not his dad, if I was the father, I'd be suspicious as shit.
So you think Trudeau his mom went down to Cuba?
Yeah.
And somehow.
Or if Fidel went
Castro's
on,
like-
maybe Fidel went on spring break up to the Canada.
That could be too. And he butt fucked his mom.
Well, I don't know if butt fucking would.
No, I know, but
make
some
a
of
kid.
it leaked in.
Well, that could be. I don't know.
That's a great conspiracy, though.
Let's see some of these pics.
Here we go.
Side by side. Where are we?
Hang on one sec.
Where are we on the progress on this?
I got one.
Uh-oh, I heard some buzzing.
Soundies.
What do we have?
He also, Castro kind of looks like Liam Neeson in this photo.
Oh, they're probably related.
That's his brother.
Let me see this. Where are these photos? I'm looking everywhere. Oh, there they go. It doesn't look. What are you
I
talking
mean, there's
about?
they resemble each other, but I would be like, that's uncanny.
By the way, young Castro also looks like Haley Joel Osment.
They have different eyes.
And that's young Castro there?
That's Julio Castro Neves.
They look just like young guys.
They don't wear tie, and the one Castro doesn't wear a tie, so I don't think they're related.
I didn't realize how handsome Castro was.
He was a real piece of ass before he grew that pube beard.
Yeah, no wonder he's probably pounded the shit out of fucking Trudeau's mom.
Pretty cool that he pretty much invented a hat style that didn't exist in the world.
Yeah, but he took it from somebody else, I'm sure.
Che Guevara.
That hat style seemed to be... I'm hearing a lot of buzzing. By the way, this guy also looks like... Trudeau looks just like the guy from Mad TV. Do you remember that guy?
Bobby Lee.
No. Not Bobby Lee. The woman.
Francis
the guy.
Caliendo.
The best guy on there.
Will
Michael
Sasso?
McDonald.
And Will Sasso.
Michael McDonald. He looks just like Michael McDonald.
Never want to leave you.
This guy also looks like Anne Heche.
Look at Castro's got a mean part in his hair.
Yeah, that's what made him so angry.
Does he shave that in?
No, because that's how he turned to communism. He's like, you're not going to... I want everyone to part their hair.
I'm sold. I think they're related.
I don't see any resemblance at all. They're two dudes.
Let's close it with this. George St. Pierre's up to his old tricks. Here's some of his Instagram.
Oh, I saw this.
Talking
This is
about
funny.
Predator. The original Predator, Alien, and Prometheus movies are definitely one of my favorite franchises. I really hope we can see the Predators take on the Engineers in the future. Which mythical creatures would you like to see face off?
Wait, is he saying Engineers?
I think, is that from the movie? I don't know.
No, I'm saying, does he want to see... You know what we need to see? Predator versus Terminator.
It's like
That's the fucking movie.
It's like the big white guys from Prometheus, which is a alien.
Yeah, but they already had Predator versus Alien, which actually is a pretty decent movie. Might be better than Prey.
No, definitely not.
Fuck you. This is a good movie.
Eat, Pray, Love?
That's what this... Eat, pray, kill. Eat, pray, die. I want to see the Terminator versus the Predator. Why aren't we having this movie?
Schwarzenegger's.
Does nobody else want to see this?
Aaron does.
I mean, sure, I guess.
That's the movie to make. You can also bring back Schwarzenegger, but this time as the Terminator.
Does GSP talk about stuff like this with women?
Did you see his everyone's an atheist until they clog a toilet at someone else's house?
He said that?
He posted, he's like, he said, this one made me laugh really hard for a long time.
Is he a big toilet clogger?
And then it said some philosopher's name under it.
He's showing
But he made sure to go, this is my favorite fake quote from, like everyone would go, oh, this might be a real fucking quote from this
He's
guy.
showing off he got a new dinosaur tooth, but in the background you see all his, he has like 8 Star Wars helmets on display. And like right up, like in front of his toaster, he has all this, it looks like a toaster, all these like dinosaur
Dude, fucking
bones
him
and stuff.
is like fucking Tom Hanks in Big.
Yeah, he's like, you want to jump on my trampoline?
He's got bunk beds.
I wouldn't be shocked. What a strange man. Here's another fun fact from George.
This is the engineer from Prometheus, by the way.
Which side, left or right?
Oh, that guy.
These type fellas.
Powder?
Yeah, that's Powder on steroids. That's Michael, what is it, Flannery?
Here's a fun fact.
Sean Patrick Flannery.
Sean Patrick Flannery. Also, a movie directed by a pedophile. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeepers Creepers
Congrats.
guy.
George says mosquitoes are considered the deadliest animal on the planet due to the infectious diseases they spread, killing hundreds of thousands more people in the world each year than all the other deadly animals, such as snakes, sharks, and hippos combined. Oh my God, 1 million people per year, according to the World Health Organization.
Wow. Is that his new fighting style? He's going to just give people AIDS?
That's what he said.
And malaria?
That's his opening and speed dating. And they're like, okay.
But dude, then he's like, dude, first of all, he's shredded.
Oh, he's jacked.
He's a good-looking guy, and he's
lot
a
of money.
millionaire.
Yeah, a
They're
lot
like,
of
please
money."
tell me more about mosquitoes, George, because I want to get a crack at that.
I want to see. I'll show you something that's bigger than a mosquito bite. And then he,
But not by much.
shows him the Canadian sausage.
I know, he's showing the moose. In Canada, they call it moose sausage.
He loves predator. He loves like animals matching up against each other.
He should fight an animal.
Maybe he has. Maybe that's what he's doing now that he's retired. He's like, I hate the UFC because I can't fight animals in the octagon.
Dana won't release me from my contract to fight a grizzly bear with 4-ounce gloves.
Nate Diaz won't. Free Nate Diaz. He won't release him.
Yeah, but he's fighting. Fucking.
Finally. But Dana's like, fuck you, you're going to lose. Told him you're going to lose, like, openly.
Did you hear the talk that Nick Diaz is entertaining a Conor McGregor fight?
What? No.
Yeah.
That's the third Diaz?
He said he has to. The team said he got to clear it with Nate first.
Why couldn't Nick do that? They're brothers.
Well, I know. They said he has to talk to him about it. Yeah, no, this is a real rumor. So maybe if it's real, it's not a rumor. They said that Nick Diaz could be talking to a Conor McGregor about fighting.
Chuck Norris and GSP at dinner at some event together.
I thought Chuck Norris has dementia or something.
He doesn't look great in the picture, I'll say that.
He's just drooling.
I mean, it's like a 90, however old he is, guy with bright brown hair and a brown beard. It looks so
He's
natural.
82.
82? Did you ever hear that fucking Norm Macdonald story about meeting George Burns? Like he was going there to pitch a movie to George Burns, and they're like, he's like, yeah, but he's real old. They're like, no, he's super with it. Like he loves this idea. You got to go talk to him. So it's like him and his friends at a restaurant.
Yeah,
George
Burns, you know.
So he starts pitching it to him, and then you see George Burns, and he's just like buttering his hand. He's just spreading butter all over his hand, and he goes, "Oh, this isn't going anywhere."
Did he buy
Norm
it?
McDonald story. Check it out.
Did Norm eat his hand?
yeah. You gonna eat that, George? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I should butter my hand.
That's a George St. Pierre story.
Did he shake his hand after and get that butter hand?
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, I got butter all over my hand.
Yeah, I've heard of butter faces. You're a butter hand.
Hey, George, you gonna use a roll anytime soon? you gonna eat those rolls?
Stop buttering your Rolex, you know?
Oh, dude. But that is a classic Hollywood story. Fucking go in there and you're like, this has no. Why has anyone even put this together? This has no
just, like,
shot.
asleep.
Yeah.
Well,
That's like when we go pitch Aaron, we're like, pull out your dong. We're trying to get some financing for this calendar. Go ahead and put it in that meatball sub.
scalding hot. It's like when they do the bikini count. They're like, it's kind of cold. And they're like, come on. You act like it's hot. It's warm out.
Yeah.
So we're like, Aaron, it's not a hot sub.
Oh, I love that when they're like, and we shot this on a day when it was 51 degrees and the water was freezing.
Windy, and her nips were heavily erect.
By the way, if you go on Instagram and you look up Ukrainian women, I don't think there's a war going on. Because these big-titted broads are just hanging out, acting like nothing's happening.
Were they meeting up with Steve?
They may have been. It's you would think that nothing is going on in the Ukraine.
Are they trying to get brought over here, dating style? Or are they
I
just
would
having
imagine.
a good time.
I would imagine. Did you see that fucking Instagram OnlyFans lady that killed that guy?
Aaron, why don't you bring some of these ladies over as an au pair?
No,
No? Why not?
it's a bad.
You've constantly been saying, God, I want a hot chick to come in and babysit my child.
Yeah. Also, you're doing them a favor by getting them out of a war-torn country.
Yeah.
Giving them a new start here.
You'll be a hero.
You can walk in them when they're taking dumps.
They can take a picture of you for the calendar.
Yeah. Dude, but yeah, you see that Instagram OnlyFans chick? 2 million followers on Instagram. She fucking killed this dude.
What happened?
She killed her boyfriend.
Why?
Stabbed him to death.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Is her boyfriend Salman Rushdie?
No. It was not a 75-year-old guy. He was a crypto guy.
Jesus.
Which is like, what a crazy combo. Crypto and OnlyFans.
I could see how those worlds.
No, I know, but just also like two fucking lunatics.
Aaron, which would you rather date?
George St. Pierre or the OnlyFans lady who killed the guy.
Or a killer whale?
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Or you get free Pizza Hut for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
For dating the killer whale?
No, for doing nothing.
Oh. I'll do nothing.
For $1 million, would you get oral sex from Steven Seagal, By the way, best blowjob in the world. Or Guy Fieri and his son Hunter, who's like 20-some years old.
Yeah, he's
not
legal.
Like a kid.
You don't have to be worried about that.
He watches. And it's like, yeah, Dad, suck it.
It's a lifelong dream for
Is this for $10 million? What do you do?
I will pass.
For $10 million.
I'll pass.
The best blowjob ever.
And it's a good story.
Steven Seagal.
Imagine that dinner party story.
Dude, this is crazy. I feel like
I didn't even move right now. I'm not even moving. I'm not moving, Aaron.
What is going on?
It's gotta be
You're going to
replaced.
lose this. Oh, Aaron, how about $100 million?
I don't need.
How
money
about
that
you have
badly.
sex with
You don't need money that bad.
How about
don't
the
need-
sex?
no.
You get you have sex with the bear that Bill Burr filmed having sex.
Yeah.
$50 million.
And
We guarantee you won't be mauled or hurt.
you have a form of testicular cancer that insurance won't cover.
And the bear will heal.
The surgery is $15 million. Or they have to cut your penis off too.
And it'll be in the calendar.
So what do you do? And it all is a calendar of different poses.
What do you do, hotshot?
Guess I'll fuck the bear.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking dirty bear fucker.
That's your softball team name, the Bear Fuckers.
Yeah. The dirty bear
Can you do
fucker.
profanity in your softball team name?
No, but there's all sorts of ball puns, and I fucking hate them.
Like what? Like
Oh, he's above that.
name? Can you think of one off
Like
the top of your
sons
head?
of pitches or
Oh.
balls.
Aaron's like, look at these hacks.
They're hats.
The other team's moms are pitches.
Yeah.
What else would it be?
Balls to the wall.
Balls deep is one.
That was a movie.
Balls out is another.
That's the name of a movie too.
What about ball cancer?
Yeah. Well,
Raise
about-
awareness. After the game, you all gather around and check your balls.
yeah.
I didn't even move.
Why don't
Aaron.
you say squeeze my softballs?
What about softball, matzah softball soup?
Softball, hardball?
What about softballs, hard dicks? Has that been taken?
No, not yet.
Okay. Maybe for next season.
Yeah.
Can a child play if they're a prodigy?
No,
How about smelly softballs?
no.
What do you have to be, 18?
Yeah, you gotta be.
You gotta be 18.
They have their card somebody?
Adults only?
Like,
Yeah.
card them. Why? Is it
For
bad,
liability.
bad language?
This is like that Tim Robinson sketch. He goes on the adults haunted house tour, and he can't cuss or say anything.
I keep saying come, and you're yelling at me.
He's adults only.
All right, we're going to get out of here. We got Big Earl next week, and then big changes. Big Earl ushers in big changes.
Yeah. Big Earl's next week. Big Earl sweet cheek.
Big Earl nectarines.
What time? When are we recording this, Aaron? Thursday?
Yeah.
We want
I gotta
people
see
to
if Earl's available.
we want people to show up live
Yeah.
for our last.
For that in that one chair that's behind there. It's gonna be great.
Does anyone ever do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Live?
They bring in live fans to sit on that couch?
Well, people have sat there. I don't know if they're fans.
Who is it?
What do you mean? People sat there. You don't know if they're fans. What kind of fucking nonsense is that?
He's saying like it could be friends, family.
Oh, what if I brought my family in every week?
That'd be odd, but we can seat them.
Where would they sit?
There's one seat there. There's one seat over here.
It's like all around the studio. They're
Can-
under the table.
Can we put a couch in here to film?
Yeah.
Let's
What
do
if I was
that.
in a bind and I had to bring my kids in? Could I have them in the studio?
Yeah, Aaron would put him under the desk with his
We have
dog.
to explain that they might get loud
To who? Them?
to the audience.
Look, guys, it might get loud in here.
You have to give him a sound man briefing.
This is Aaron.
Guys, this could get loud.
He might get a soundy, but after this episode, he probably won't.
You better hope I have some real glitches coming up, Aaron. Because I got a solid streak going.
Would you watch my 10-month-old baby, Aaron, during the show? If I had to?
Sure.
If I was like, look, I'm in dire straits.
I'd try.
Would you feed him with one of those strap-on breast feeders?
No.
Would you whisper to him about softball?
Sure.
It's a great game.
Would you tell him about
A lot of
your...
people say it's just for women. It's not true. Someday you'll get into it after you have to graduate college to be over 18 to play it. You guys give out cigarettes and nudie magazines after the games.
I can see your daughter when she gets older. She's like, Dad, my friends are coming over. They want to hear about the Yoo-Hoo room.
Dad, tell about your softball championship.
Talk about all things Burbank.
Reminds
There's
me-
what's this magical land.
This reminds me of 2022. I'm in the softball finals.
Oh, can you imagine though? He has all this stuff. He's like, they had a place where you could do a thing called stand-up comedy.
It's
And they had fields where you could play a game called softball.
There was this stuff that was called water. We would drink it after the games. Now we don't have it.
Dad, no. Tell them about the calendar you posed for. Those guys tricked you.
Dad, is it true you really worked with Danish and O'Neill? It's so cool. Would you be saddened if your daughter grew up to be a fan of this show?
No, that would be great.
Okay. Well, it's nice to know. Thank you. Flattering.
That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. What if she's a fan? What if she's like 11 and she's listening?
It might be.
Is that
a little
too
above
early?
her, but
She's
yeah.
like, Dad, did you hear about the couple filming that fucking that dog?
Aaron, have you seen the rehearsal?
No.
It would be cool if we bring in an actor to play you.
That would be great.
First,
Yeah. That would be awesome. By the way, if you're not a show, it's been out for a while, but they've only done, I think there are no more seasons of it. Have you ever heard of Mr. In Between on FX?
no.
Pretty cool fucking show. I'm almost done with it. Check it out. It's about this. It's this guy. He's basically a criminal for hire, but he shot this like for $3,000. He shot this indie movie in 2005, and it took 13 years. He didn't do anything between then.
Wow.
You just him and Joel Egerton's brother Nash Egerton were just trying to get this fucking turned into a TV show, and it took 13 years, but he fucking did it, and the guy's great in it. He wrote all the episodes, and he stars in it. Great show.
Mr. In Between Us.
Yep.
All right, let's get out of here. Hopefully Big Earl can come in on Thursday.
Hopefully, yeah.
If not, he can come in on Beach Cops, his favorite.
Ooh. And
Feels
Dewitt's
like doing
favorite.
drugs.
Yeah. Wait, you do drugs or you don't do drugs, Aaron?
I don't.
Well,
Well, you're gonna feel like you're on drugs.
we got a show that's audio drugs. You're in for. It's gonna bring you back to your punch drunk days.
Don't worry, folks. You don't need to resubscribe to anything.
No.
It's just gonna come right to the same airwaves they always
Same
have come
time,
through.
same place,
Yeah.
same everything.
The same. All right.
I'm gonna hit this same closing song.
Yep. Adios.
They call the day